Hey guys, it's Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves, and welcome to the very first episode of Marvel Legends Monday. So, to kick it off, I figured we'd start with the most popular Marvel superhero of all time, at least in my opinion and most others. We're going to look at Spider-Man. This is the ultimate version of Spider-Man. If you don't know the history of Ultimate Spider-Man, there's a link right down below. We're not only going to be taking a look at this version of Ultimate Spider-Man, which is the Peter Parker incarnation, but we're also going to be taking a look at his successor, Miles Morales. Both Spider-Man are featured on the back of the packaging. You can collect all of these different characters. You got the two Ultimate Spider-Men, Electro, Silk, the character that everyone refers to as Spider-Bitch, and the Hobgoblin. You collect all of these characters to build Space Venom. And here we have both of the Spider-Men out of their packaging. And I have to say, looking at them, I really love these figures. I gotta give Hasbro a lot of credit here. I think their attention to detail and the proportions on these figures is just absolutely perfect. Both of their heads look a little bit larger than what should be on their bodies, but that's how Spider-Man is drawn, especially in the Ultimate comics. I love how big the eyes are on each of the masks. The webbing on each costume is really great. The Peter Parker Spider-Man, this is just absolutely perfect to how it looks in the books. Same thing with the boots. I love the way they look. I haven't really read anything with Miles Morales in it, but I love the webbing design. Looks great. The white just is a stark contrast to his dull black uniform. And I love what they try to do here with the fingers. They try to give him the classic Ultimate Spider-Man look on the fingertips and stuff like that. And the back of each figure, they each have their own spider emblem, with the Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man having the classic look and the Miles Morales having a much more modern type spider to it. Getting up close and personal with our Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man, just wanted to give you a better look at the mask and an up close look at the webbing and the spider symbol. This is all painted very nicely. It's a little rough on the shoulders. You can see a little bit of paint defects there and in there, but nothing serious. It's not a huge deal. If you look at the elbow joints, you'll see that there are red pegs on the outside, and on the inside they're also red. That's a little jarring to some people, but it's unfortunately what Hasbro has to do. And getting a closer look at his successor, Miles Morales, I love the way this mask looks. The red webbing on the black costume, it's just a really, really awesome look. The spider symbol on the front looks great. I like this line work design that cuts off the webbing so that it doesn't go all the way down his body. The new spider symbol on the back I think looks pretty cool. It's nice and modern, sort of intimidating. And I just really love that the fingers on the gloves, they have that classic Spider-Man look to them. It's a nice homage to Peter Parker. And here's another shot just in case you wanted a better side-by-side comparison. There's only one slight difference in the articulation between the two bodies. On the Ultimate Spider-Man, he has swivels on the boots so you can rotate them. This one does not, but this one has the butterfly joints in the chest and the shoulder area, whereas this one does not. And here are all of the accessories that are included with the Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man. You of course have his masked head, his unmasked head. You get two sets of wall crawling hands, you get two sets of the Spider-Man web whipping hands, and you get two sets of closed fists. He also comes with the left arm of Space Venom. Not to be outdone, because they come with the exact same number of accessories and the exact same type of accessories. The Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales version comes with, of course, his masked head. He has his unmasked head, and then we have his wall-crawling hands, his web-thwipping hands, and his closed fist. And just to kind of outshine the Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man, he's got some red paint on his fist, on his right fist here. Now, obviously, that's just a defect from the manufacturers, but I like to pretend it's blood because he probably punched some low-level villain like the Shocker right in the face. And Miles Morales comes with the right arm of Space Venom. And in order to put the hands in there, they've got these really long pegs. You just stick them right into the wrist. It'll stop at the first part and then just push the rest in. And voila, there you go. And now your Ultimate Spider-Man can dab with the best of them. And taking a closer look at the Peter Parker head, I really love this thing. When I discovered Ultimate Spider-Man, the first time I actually saw anything of it was the 2005 video game. And then after that, I purchased all of the Ultimate Spider-Man trade paperbacks that I could find, and I absolutely fell in love with their version of the Peter Parker character. And I really love the way they made this figure look. He's just got a goofy looking smile, and his hair's all uneven, it's messed up, it just looks great. But we can't forget about his successor, Miles Morales. And again, like I said, I haven't really read any of the Ultimate Spider-Man comics with him in it, but I know now that they actually have Miles Morales in the 616 universe, so I need to get back into reading comics. I don't know when that's going to happen. But I have seen what the character looks like without his mask, and I think they did a great job. His shaved down hair looks really great. It's nice and textured. The skin tone looks great. Eyebrows, face, all this looks good. Articulation on the Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales and the Peter Parker is exactly the same. Their heads can rotate 360. They can look up that far. They can look down that far, so a great range of motion. With the mask on, up that far, and down that far. They have the ab crunch, you can kind of hear it clicking. They have waist articulation, their shoulder rotates all the way around, 360. They can go in and out. You can kind of feel it pulling on the arms when you do that though. Arm rotates at the upper bicep, lower shoulder, double bend in the elbow. Hello! Rotates at the wrist. The wrists do have a hinge that go in and out. Legs can go out that far and that far to the side. I would have preferred it to be able to do a full split, seeing as how this is a Spider-Man figure. Can rotate at the upper hip. It's got the double bend in the knee. Can rotate at the boot. The legs can go forward that much, back that much, and they have the world famous Hasbro ankle pivot. Now, as for my final thoughts on the figures, I absolutely love them both equally. Now, you need to pick them up in order to complete, the Space Venom figure, because you need all the parts. But if they didn't come with those, and you were just looking to get a pair of Spider-Man figures, I would highly recommend both of them. The Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man, this is a just wonderful interpretation of the character from the Ultimate Marvel Comics. It's straight off the panels into figure form, and I absolutely love it. The new body style on him works perfectly well. I love the mask. I love his alternate Peter Parker head. Now we just need an Ultimate Mary Jane for him. And for Miles Morales, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the character because I haven't been reading his Ultimate comics or his adventures in the 616 universe, but for what I do know about him and for how the character looks, I really dig it. I really love the costume. The teenage body works great on him. The paint works really great. The alternate head looks awesome. No complaints there. He's the perfect successor to the Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man. You gotta get both of these figures because they're equally as great. I highly recommend them. Alright, webheads, thank you very much for checking out the first episode of Marvel Legends Monday. I'm Chase from Burnout Inc. I'm that guy with the gloves. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.